everyone, Intuitive Edge here. Let's take a look at our week ahead. Today is Sunday, August 26, 2018. What's in store for the week ahead? What's going to be in the news and what's going to be grabbing our attention this week? So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle up the cards and I'll be right back and we'll get started. Alright, so I've shuffled up the cards. Let's go ahead and cut the deck. So what's going on this week? What's going to be in our week ahead? What's going to be in the news? So, there may be some more world news in the news this week. Things on a more global level. There may be some situation, I want to say either South Africa, possibly in the news with the situation there with the farmers. That may be a little more coming out in the news. I feel there's some unrest or some things happening too in Europe, possibly with, I see Sweden might be in the news. And let's see. So we may just see some more possible unrest or situations that involve difficulty or crisis coming up for certain areas of the globe. I feel South Africa especially. Okay, so what's crossing that? So again, this feeling of unrest. The Four of Wands, generally a happy card. On the reversal, which it is reversed facing this direction. I know that's not the way it's facing the camera, but in this reading, this way is reversed on that card. And when you have that happy family card and a reversal on it, it could just be some difficulties, maybe some changes with regard to family situations, possibly related to health or healthcare. Possible disruption of services. Family services, okay. Something to do with families. Just a challenging feeling overall. Okay, alright. What do we know from this? This is a card of not being able to navigate certain situations. Who does that have to? This is going to be highlighting people who have to fight to overcome obstacles and difficult circumstances. We've got the Five of Wands, which is again a card of struggle. So there's some sort of fight for rights, or to fight for one's tribe, to fight for one's space, personal space in the world. Difficulties with it, clashes, people not hearing each other, not getting along, skirmishes, just unrest, the feeling of unrest that's kind of underneath it all. The happy Ten of Cups, on the reversal, with it being reversed in the past, hopefully this means that this unrest feeling is what's leaving. This is a happy card, although reversed could be just a little bit diminished on that in the past. But coming up is actually some, I hate to be a downer, but this is a card of like sadness and loss and having to give up on something, move away, leave. That's a sad card all the way around. Eight of Cups there on the future. So I think there may be some sad situations related to fighting or people not getting along, perhaps wars, skirmishes. You know, I think there was just a shooting today down in Florida, but there's possible. I just something about this card just speaks again of like a shooting or some sort of problem. We'll see, but it's also on a night, and this is in like this what's coming up. Three of Pentacles is a card of building, working on something, planning something. Could be some work being done on some situations to maybe help some of these issues that come up with different groups fighting for their rights or not getting along. There's work trying to be done, it feels like. It feels like the focus is on trying to restore value or bring back value to something. Then we have the Moon card. This is a card of the inner world, intuition, wanting to connect with what someone knows in their heart to be the truth, connecting with the inner world. And this is on the position of what either someone desires or fears. It can be the card of illusion and fear also. Could be amplifying fears, perhaps. If people draw their attention to something, it sometimes can make it bigger or make it seem like it's bigger than it is, that there's more to it than it is. Whereas, what we put our attention on is what we amplify. So I think this may be a reminder to maybe pay attention to what we amplify with our attention. Pay attention to what you pay attention to. And try to find ways to bring positive feelings and impacts to it so that it's not just amplifying fears. And then we have a nice card at the ultimate outcome, Two of Cups. This is a card of union, of coming together. So perhaps there may be some good news with all of this emotional unrest and people kind of sparring and fighting. Maybe there will be some headway made, some negotiations made, some possibly some scientific breakthroughs with I don't know what that would have to do with, but that's possible. But this is just an all-around positive card, and that's nice to have on the end of this because there are probably some skirmishes or difficulties. Underneath card is the Nine of Pentacles, which is about things we value and putting a higher value on things. What is it that we care about? What is it that we want to create in this world? What do we want to reflect on and have be our purpose? What do we want to grow in our lives? There's always going to be issues and bad things going on around us in the world. it's up to those of us who can to create a better place and a better world by us being here, by us focusing our attention on the good things and not just the bad and the negative. So, bringing attention to things, helping out where we can, but being a positive force in the world. Okay, that's what I have for this week. We'll see what this week holds. Hope you all are doing well. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.